Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Welcome to my channel. Limitless being, we're here, you're limitless, unless you think otherwise. How's everyone doing? Hi, good, I hope. Okay, collective, so let's get into it. Hello. Welcome. So it looks like something ended in a recent past. Okay. A new beginning. You made a decision to go on some type of new path, a leap of faith, like without having all the answers. You're being guided to move forward with something. I'm hearing something you're passionate about. What's this death card in the recent past for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this death card. Death to confusion or illusions, maybe regarding a King of Pentacles or your finances. Something you use your discernment, you have clarity around. It could have involved your finances or a King of Pentacles energy, a Taurus energy. Doesn't have to be a Taurus, but you're showing up as a Queen of Swords. Clear discernment in your decision making. You put some type of boundary up and move forward to this Two of Wands. Okay, we got a Two of Cups out here. What's the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands? 2-2 energy. Two of Cups and Hangman out here clarifying this Two of Wands. See, you could have been, I'm hearing indecisive or not sure about some type of partnership. Give me one more, Spirit. Thank you for this Two of Cups energy. Yeah, you could have been caught in your head trying to make a decision. You left something in the recent past involving a King of Pentacles energy. Something where there was a lot of confusion, illusions around. You were intuitively guided. You used your discernment. You put clear boundaries up and you ended something. Can I get anything else on this present energy? You're making a decision about something that you're, I don't know, we got a Hangman and an Eight of Swords. It's like no movement, giving you the opportunity, okay, on whether you'll be successful in this new partnership. Take it how it applies, be it a friend, a love connection, family member, something that you are definitely seeking support or recognition for. Maybe something you didn't have in the past that led to you ending this connection with a King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. Let's see. Okay. So you're looking back at that old cycle. Whoever this King of Pentacles was trying to sabotage and close that cycle out. So this is usually somebody in a really good financial position. It could have been a leader, a partner, a family member. Let's see if we can get any more on this King of Pentacles. Thank you. Someone that had you feeling left out in the cold, and for your mental peace and clarity, you moved away and closed this cycle out. I'm hearing abandoned. Someone could have abandoned their responsibilities, the commitment, false narrative with the Seven of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. What was this Five of Swords energy? Yeah, I'm hearing gossiping, lying, a false narrative. Yeah, something that was done in the shadows. whoever this was intimidated. They were fearful of you, collective. Or maybe, okay, the energy I'm picking up is get you before you get them, and you getting them would be ending this and moving on. Yeah, this Knight of Cups on the fence is coming out on this Queen of Swords. So if this person was doing something manipulative, sneaky, changing up the narrative, whatever apology or mediation, it fell on deaf ears here. They weren't sincere either. Okay. In the near future, we have the Fool taking a leap of faith, new direction. Yeah, this may be this King of Pentacles energy from the past that wants to partner up. Coming in with this apology or this mediation, whatever it is insincere. You close this cycle out, and this person is operating in their shadow energy. Before I go to the Fool card, let me get one of these or a couple of these to clarify this King of Pentacles. What is the agenda with this energy? Thank you, Spirit. Hello, welcome. It's a collective read. Yes. Ash Z. My channel is Limitless Being. My name is Lakeisha. Welcome. Clarify this, whatever this Five of Swords was. Something the collective used their discernment on. Thank you. Okay. So you could definitely be using crystals or just grounding your energy. You're guided to use crystals if you haven't. Truth and clarity is really popping out on this card. So it could have definitely been a lie, a false narrative, something this person did in the shadows. But you could be working with crystals. Okay, this came out in my last reading. For some of you, this is getting kind of deep. It could have been a relationship. This person, only take what applies. If you did have a commitment with this person, in your time of need, they could have abandoned you and or a child. They could be reaching now into this timeline trying to offer some type of apology or to mediate something out. But this is pretty heavy energy. My condolences. If there was an abandonment of a stillborn collective. What else do we have? You're speaking out against this or speaking up in regards to this person, their treatment. Your throat chakra is activated here. Okay, this person could be a King of Pentacles energy. They could have their own business or company, or they could just be doing really well. Or you could driving CDL, Uber, taxi, Lyft. Let's see if we can get anything else. So this Lyft. Let's see if we can get anything else. So this that abandonment. Sorry about that, collective. Let me make sure I'm still connected. This one was lagging. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Any more messages around this Five of Swords energy? Okay, so you're definitely thankful this cycle ended. Oh my goodness, this is heavy energy. Somebody could have tried to unalive themselves, or grateful coming out of that energy. Huh. Let me get a, oh wow. Related to some type of overdose. Huh. Clarify this unaliving and overdose energy for the collective. Only take what applies. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. So we have a, yes, an upright. We have a Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is somebody who, so this person could have had heavy, the Seven of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be illusions and stuff that was created or confusion. It very well may be, but this person could have had addictive behaviors and substances here. This is someone who lacks that creativity, that passion, that forward movement. Their drive is lacking, their ambition, their spark, as well as their endurance here, sexually as well. Let's see. Give me a couple more with this unaliving and overdose energy for the collective. Something was illuminated. We have happiness here after a betrayal, something painful. Okay. So, like I said, collective, only take what applies. Someone could have been so grief-stricken, I'm hearing, behind a stillborn, a premature stillborn. Someone could have had a premature stillborn due to drug addiction and overdose and attempted self-harm. Wow, okay. The sun is here. This is a renewal, a rebirth. The energy I'm picking up is this is also this this child energy. Two of Swords. Someone doesn't want to look at this, or they're having a hard time with processing this. Some type of dissonance, mental unrest. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get a couple more. Six of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Devil. Okay, so Spirit is saying to definitely take a look at past patterns. It looks like you ended this cycle, you came out victorious, or you're coming out, depending on this decision that you make, to close this cycle out with the World card here on all this shadow energy, these fears, Five of Swords. I'm picking up a long history, a long-standing history with someone who was very toxic binding. You could have had a connection with them. You also could be relying heavily on the divine to get through whatever this is, collective. This was a painful permanent ending. Okay. The Fool card, future energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Fool card for the collective. A new direction, a renewal, a new beginning, taking a leap of faith, even though you may not have all the answers or you're not sure. Okay, you're being strategic in your planning. All right, you're moving forward, you're speaking your truth. following your discernment, your clarity here, moving fearlessly. After many tough cycles, okay? This is going to allow you to have your independence. You could be focusing your energy instead of this toxic connection and or drug use on instead building what it is that you want. Nine of Pentacles. Coming out very self-sufficient, independent, and ambitious here. This brings your justice in. Oh, wow. And the Wheel of Fortune. So a lot of abundance, a new cycle, definitely with the World card here. This past energy has my neck hurting. Whatever this was really heavy. Very toxic cycle. Let me get a few more on this future energy. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Everything's in the description. Cool as now. Jackie, okay. Yeah, this is going to bring you wish fulfillment here. So definitely take this leap of faith in a new direction. It looks like currently you're closing a cycle out, gaining enlightenment on this connection. If these are, you know, people, this is a collective message, so that unaliving, the overdose, the premature stillborn, that could have been 3 separate readings, not all in one for this collective. But whoever you were partnered with, people in the past, family, lovers, friends, oh, okay, stability is here too. A divine union connection at the bottom of the deck. Those energies, it looks like you're closing out the cycle.
139.
Definitely. Sorry.
139 gas station.
You're definitely closing those karmic cycles out. Some of you could be on pause and maybe overthinking, but you're definitely moving towards what is supportive, where you'll have victory, okay? And closing out, I just keep stressing this, closing out this toxic cycle, all right? 5 of Swords to the World card. Facing your fears, whatever shadow energy. This is doing shadow work, okay? Taking accountability. Let me get some, sorry, a lot of distractions at work tonight. Archetypes, thank you, Spirit. On this connection, this past energy, to bring a little more clarity to the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Okay, we have a miser here, vampire in reverse, Don Juan in reverse, okay? So this person was very greedy and self-serving, all right? Penny pinching, they were good at going in your pockets or looking for support from you, but they weren't so giving, especially if they had this drug addiction, okay? And they were sparing with their energy as well. Vampire came out in reverse, all right? So this is someone who depletes others for their psychic survival. They're chronically complaining and codependent. You release this energy, or you're being guided to. And this Don Juan energy in reverse. We saw that with this Knight of Wands coming out in reverse. Careless, frivolous energy, but they don't have the endurance to keep going like this. No consistency. Shadow attribute is using their power of romantic attraction for their private agendas in reverse. Okay, you're releasing that energy. You can do bad by yourself, collective. Anything else? Okay. This person could be a father. You could be a father. You're showing up Queen energy, father. You could have taken over that role. I'm also picking up father wounds for the feminine energies that I'm reading for. But you're coming out very wise through this process. Teacher here. Okay, you have the ability to communicate your knowledge and experiences, skill and or wisdom. All right. You radiate the regal feminine. You use your benevolent authority to protect others as well. Very protective energy on your throne. We saw that with the Queen of Swords coming out. And then this father energy is coming out and upright. You have a talent for creating and supporting life. Positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Okay? So you could definitely be taking on that role. If this person was a father, you had a family with this person, you could have been playing both roles. Can't even speak. Thank you, Spirit. What's at the bottom? Okay, engineer, you're very wise. Okay, the ability to give creative energy is a practical expression. All right. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. All right, so you're choosing to use this beautiful energy in a positive way. Whatever this was in the past was pretty heavy. My condolences if someone did overdose or just can't ignore those cards. Clarify this connection for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Your messages. Yes, you're more than welcome to book a personal reading on my website. I'd be happy to work with you. Okay. Mirror, so with this connection mirrored your wounds. Okay, I'm picking that up with this moon card here. Mirroring each other's wounds, self-images, reflects our wounds. Time to do introspection with these relationships. What else is turned over here? Coffee cup. You could be definitely meeting up with people, conversing. You could be, some of you in therapy, feeling uplifted, or just surrounding yourself with supportive people, supportive friends. Here, 6 of Wands. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. The butterfly. Okay. You're going on to a next phase. Your relationships will be evolving, closing out this karmic cycle. You're healing your inner child and growing through it. So I did pick up father wound energy. It could have led to this connection as a mirror, a lesson. Yes, this new leap of faith, moving in a new direction here as the cycle closes out, brings in paradise, happiness, expansion, and joy, okay? Beautiful energy. This is definitely justice. 9 of Pentacles. You are welcoming love, or you will be meeting the one. Bottom of the deck. Open your heart, getting together, perfect. Heart with a key. Okay. Let's get a closing message. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for the collective. Okay, antisocial in reverse. So you're coming out of that in your feelings, silent treatment, feeling left out of a situation, something you're healing. Anything else? Closing messages for the collective. All right, so coming out of tension, stress, migraines, and or worry, or someone is in this energy. One more. for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So going through a period of healing, all right? Healing from someone who's very deceptive. They were really good at concealing and hiding who they were. Could have left you feeling out, okay? Feeling a lot of stress and tension. But healing at this time. This person was on a continuous loop of bad decisions, and they definitely had addictions that they were dealing with, okay? And, you know, I'm hearing that this overdose energy could have been a grudge, like hurting themselves in order to hurt you, collective. Whoever this was very unhealed. I will go in a little deeper, but this energy is heavy and I'm at work, so I'm in this. I'll be on later today. I appreciate you all the support. Get the likes up, subscribe, follow. Subscribe on YouTube, follow here on TikTok. Yes. Appreciate you all. Okay. You all have a grand rising. Love you.